Hey, it's Kevin Frazier from Entertainment Tonight, and you're listening to Jim on Bass. Hey.
Welcome back to another episode of the Jim on Bass Show. We're here at Edgewood Tahoe with the great Kevin Frazier, and it's good to see you. You're out. What are you out here for?
Working. I mean, I'm watching bad golf because, this is the great thing about this tournament is there's a lot of bad golf. It makes you feel good about yourself and your golf game, but also doing a lot of celebrity interviews.
Well, I figured, too, is it kind of cool to see guys that you know, but also maybe they're in a more laid-back environment than the red carpet than you're used to talking to them?
Sure. And I think that also it's so beautiful here in Tahoe, so everybody's guard is down. They're happier. They're just out to hit the ball around. And today's the Pro-Am, so you have 4 or 5 folks playing with you that, they're struggling, you're struggling. So it's just a fun day. It really is about fun here, and that's the great thing about this golf tournament.
And when it comes to sports, and there's a lot of entertainment people here, too, who's your favorite teams growing up? Did you have a number one athlete or anything like that?
I am a kid from Baltimore, and my favorite sports team was the Baltimore Colts. And the Baltimore Colts were stolen by that nasty family called the Ursays. They stole my team, and they took them to Indianapolis. So I'm not a fan of the Ravens because the Ravens were stolen from the Cleveland Browns. So I'm a Baltimore Colts fan, and I hold on to that for the rest of my life.
Now, have you got to go to Jim Irsay party, though? Does that make it good again, or?
It'll never be good again, but I will tell you this. I played in a golf tournament one year, and I got paired with the Irsay granddaughters, and I was like, oh my God, your grandfather tore my heart out as a kid, and now we're going to spend 5 hours yucking it up, having a good time. It was wild. I had to let them know.
Well, speaking of entertainment, too, I'm asking everyone here, who was your first concert, and who's some of your favorite bands that you like to see?
My first concert was the Jacksons, and back in the day, it was the Jacksons and then Casey and the Sunshine Band. Those were first concerts. And today, I think that people surprise you. So you go out and you see everybody. Like there's this thing where people get into these little silos in their own little world, and it's like, this is the only music I listen to. Go see everyone. Luckily, I'm married to someone who loves music, so my wife will take me to see many different kinds of music and musical acts and opera and all kinds of stuff.
And I know you have kids, right? So
Yeah.
They must think you're cool getting out here and talking to their favorite people.
No. Nobody's children thinks they're cool. You ask any of these guys, these superstars out here, do their kids think they're cool? And it's like, no. Their kids will recognize and they'll say, oh, you do something amazing that affords me amazing opportunities, but I still have to go home with you. You yell at me about bedtime. You take my phone away. You're the guy who makes me take the garbage out. No, I grew up with you. I don't care that you're on TV.
Eat all the food in the fridge, right?
Yeah, they could care less about it. They're like, oh, when I come on the TV, they're like, okay, and we're changing the channel.
Well, so you've talked to a lot of cool people. Just wondering, is there any bucket list people that you haven't gotten to yet, or?
No, because people surprise you, and there are people that you talk to every day that will surprise you, tell you stories, tell you things that will make you say, wow, what a great story. So every interview is a great interview. Like for you, every interview is a great interview. Allegedly, this is a great one. But every interview is a great interview. So that's the thing, is like I go into that each and every day of like the person I'm interviewing next will be the best interview I've ever done. Like just yesterday I was interviewing Dick Van Dyke, talking about his great career and all the things he's done. So every day there are new revelations and new things I get to do, and it's very, very cool. It's a great job. I have a great job.
Well, last one here. Since you're always traveling, talking to cool people, what do you like to do away from the lights and everything? Anything you like to do to relax?
I am soccer, basketball dad, and so when I am not working, I'm on the road with my children. I just came back from Spain where my son was playing soccer. I'm going to go to San Diego, and then I have basketball in Las Vegas. So it's like when I'm not working, I'm with my children. It is full-time dad. Driving the minivan, by the way. Minivan love. Y'all stop hating on minivans. Minivan's the best car in the world.
And it's electric too, right? I see your electric videos sometimes.
I have an electric BMW that I love, and the electric cars have been a revelation because I think that the adoption of them is taking time because there's so much misinformation. People don't. If I own a car dealership, if I am a gas station owner, if I benefit from the fossil fuel industry, I don't want you to have an electric car because you're going to put me out of business. I want to continue to make money, but what we have to understand is we have those cars because we're trying to save the planet. Just a thought. And don't hit me with all the the batteries and all this. We're trying to save the planet.
Like they say, keep Tahoe blue, right?
Look where we're at right now. we keep messing around, this will be gone too.
Can't be that. And Kevin, it's good to have you. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. All right, I'm going to look for it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.